Hey there, Mike Walker here from MikeWalkersBlog.com, and today I'm going to give you 6 habits that you need to start to create positive change in your life and in your business. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so let's just go ahead and dive right on into this thing today. So there's 6 different habits that I'm going to talk about today, and these habits are going to actually help you create positive change in your life. They're going to help you get a little more clarity and positive change into your business as well. You know, a lot of times when you first starting out in business, a lot of times what happens is you hear all these different trainings on how to do this and how to do that, and you get totally overwhelmed because you're trying to do a little bit of everything. And so sometimes what you need to do is just kind of sit back and realize that all these different actions you're doing, they're great, but if you're not doing them consistently and turning these actions into habits, you're never ever going to have the change that you're really desiring. So habits are very key to creating success in your life. They're also key to creating success in your business. And today we're going to just hit on a couple ones that I think are important. So number 1 is get exercise. Whether it just be getting out and taking your dog for a walk, or going to the park with your kids and playing with your kids at the park for just a few minutes, 30 minutes to an hour. It might be for you getting on a treadmill and running, for 15 minutes to an hour, or however long you can get on there and do it. I was doing really well on the treadmill for a while, and I fell off when I got in a car wreck, and just hadn't quite got back on it. So I definitely need to. But yeah, just get out and get some exercise. Do some things to get that blood pumping. It's going to allow that oxygen to flow. It's going to allow you to think more clearer when you sit down and actually start doing your blog posts and doing your business and doing your marketing, prospecting, and whatnot. So that's number 1, is just get more exercise. Get outside and get that blood pumping. Number 2 is, you got your physical health going now. The biggest thing now is after that is to take care of your mental health. Make sure that you work that mental muscle. What do I mean by that? Well, you need to be reading books. Personal development books are really key. I mean, it doesn't matter what you read. Think and Grow Rich. It could be the Bible. It could be, man, there's like thousands of books. The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. I just finished that one. Awesome book. Right now I'm reading How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. So far, it's an awesome book too. So there's just tons and tons of reading out there that you can do. Always be a student. Always be working on yourself. So there's also webinars you can be watching. There's trainings you can be watching. There's all sorts of things you can do to stretch that mental muscle, because as important as it is for us to take care of our physical health, stretching that brain, stretching that mental muscle is just as important as taking care of our personal body. So that's number 2, is work that mental muscle out. Number 3 is make sure that you get outside of your office where you're constantly working on your computer. Get out and connect with people. Make sure that you're getting outside of your little work zone and connecting with people. I don't want you to be a zombie, or a recluse, in your office all the time. Get out, connect with people on Facebook if you like, but while you're out exercising or while you're out playing with your kids at the park, connect with other people, talk to other people, not for your business, just to be out and be personable with people. So that's number 3. Number 4 is create a routine that works for you and your family. Remember why you've actually got involved in business to start off with. For some of you, many of you, it may be so that you could create more time for your family. If that's the case, don't be locked up in your office all the time. I'm definitely a victim of that, where I would just come home and I would just close the door and I would lock myself away for hours. And I really dawned on me one day, I was like, why am I even doing this? It's to spend more time with my family. And so, my granddaughter comes over a lot of times because she's only 3, and she loves to sit in Pa's lap, and she loves to take pictures. So even if I've got work to be done, I realize that the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is for those moments. And so if I have to work a little bit later that night so that I can spend time with her, it's well worth it. Well worth it. So make sure you create a routine that works for you and your family. Make sure that it's a daily routine. It has to be a ritual for you. This is going to be a habit now. If you set aside, 1 hour for prospecting online, whether it be Facebook or whatever, then you need to set from 7 to 8 or whatever time it is. And from 7 to 8, that's what you need to do. Because it's not about just actions. We're actually trying to create brand new habits. We're trying to get rid of those old bad habits and create brand new good habits. Habits that are going to benefit you both in your life and in your business. So make sure you create that routine that works with you and then stick to it. Set weekly goals, set daily goals, set monthly goals, and then set quarterly goals, and then set yearly goals. Write them down. Don't just think about them in your head. Well, I think I want to achieve so-and-so by 2 days. Make sure you write your goals out. Make sure that you are just passionate about what you're doing. Make sure that they're written down so that you can constantly see them and know where you are in the progress of it. Number five, make sure you're tracking your results. If you're doing lead generation things, if you're trying to work your business and you got different things going on, you got leads coming in, make sure you know where they're coming from. Now, inside the system that we use, we have all sorts of training. There's all kinds of different things you can do to track where your stuff's coming from. And there's trainings about that. If you want some more information, there'll be a link somewhere that you can click on and you can go get that information. Now, the last thing that I have is time your sessions. How many times have you gone in and said, okay, I'm going to go do some work. It's 5 o'clock. I'm going to go do some work and then I'm going to quit at such and such a time. And then you just lose track of time. Many times, when I would get home from work, I'd say, okay, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to work on my business for 3 hours. I'm going to do this. I got to do this post and I got to do this, and this. And the next thing you know, it's like 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like, whoa, where did the time go? It's because I lost track of time. I may have, gotten sidetracked and started doing something else, and then that became more important than what I actually sat down to do. So what's important and what I try to do now is I try to set little timers. Like if I know I'm going to prospect for an hour, then I sit down at 7 to 8 and I prospect. And at 8 o'clock I quit. And then I move on to the next thing, my next task on my daily list of things to do. So make sure you don't just get lost in time and doing the things you're doing. Set times. Set times for you to take care of the actions needed for those daily tasks. That way you can ultimately reach your weekly goal. So those are my 6 tips today. Those are my 6 habit-changing things that you need to create positive life, to create positive attitude in your business as well. So I hope you guys got some value out of this. If you did, please like it and leave me a comment below. I would love to get your feedback. Also, if you feel like you have a teammate or someone you know that could get some benefit from this, feel free to share it on Facebook. And guys, if you want some more information on how to market your business, some different tips and tricks, you can go to my blog. It's at MikeWalkersBlog.com. Now, when you go over there, there's actually going to be a form to your right-hand side. Put your name and your email in there. And for doing that, I'm going to give you a free gift. It's going to be my top 10 prospecting tips. And it shows you definitely how you can start generating anywhere from 2 to 5 leads in your business every single day very, very easily. So go over there, put your name and email in, get that free gift from me. It'll go straight to your email. And so guys, until the next video, this is Mike Walker, empowering you to create real life change. Take care, be blessed. Bye-bye for now.